Hello. Hello. And welcome to my channel. This is the Show Love Tarot. I am Show Love. Happy New Year. Feliz Navidad. All of the celebrations that are going on during these high holidays. Happy New Year for some. I know that the new year doesn't begin for a lot of people until spring, the spring equinox. So I would like to say to all of you, us, happy early New Year. um, we are here, New Year's Eve, and I have pulled some cards for the collective to sort of see what the new year, what spirit is calling for us to engage, right, for the new year. I pre-pulled some cards, and here we go. If you don't mind taking the time to like and just like or subscribe. You don't even have to share. You don't have to comment, although I would love if you did. But if you wouldn't mind liking this video and perhaps subscribing if you'd like, that would be amazing. And I'd truly appreciate that, okay? So here we go. The first card that came out for the pull, for the collective, for the new year of 2024 that is upon us. It's knocking on our door. First of all, I hope that many of you are engaging in some sort of New Year ritual, whether it be cooking black-eyed peas or collard greens. I'm doing both of those, okay? Some people are making vision boards to project a vision of the new year that they like to have and experience. I highly recommend that also. There are a lot of African traditions, hoodoo practices, where some people eat grapes under the table at every tick of the clock to midnight. So 12 grapes under the table. Stating your wishes and your desires for the New Year's. There's so many practices. There's so many things that people do for the New Year. My Grandma Julia, bless her soul, she used to shoot her shotgun in the air, you know, similar to firecrackers, setting off some type of explosion to blockbust, to break through any obstacles for the new year. These are all symbolic gestures, okay, that have been passed down, whether you know them or not. These are all like rituals and practices, spiritual practices to welcome in a prosperous new year without any hindrances and blockages. So I really do hope that
it's 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock. I really do hope that some of you, all of you, are doing something to bring in a prosperous new year and to leave the past year behind, to leave 2023 in the past. I really highly recommend that for a lot of you. And whatever tradition you come up with, whatever sits well with your spirit, I that's going to be the best for you. So I can sit here and give you suggestions. You can, Google some, but whatever comes to you intuitively, those are the ones that you should do. Okay, I just saw like this light thing. That was pretty interesting. I'm going to have to rewind and watch it again. Like, who is that? Hello. So anyway, I'm going to start with the cards that I pre-pulled. And the first card that came out is the Strength card, right? This is a great card to come out for the new year. This is a fire sign card. It usually represents the Leo astrology, with the lion there. But the strength card is all about courage and looking forward to the future and being a leader and taking charge and moving forward with confidence. So a lot of you, I know that all of us, many of us, try to have this attitude going into the new year, and it is absolutely where we need to be, right? And this is our prayer, this is our wish, that we are confident and we're strong and we're like going into the new year with a positive attitude, an attitude of I can do anything and being a leader and doing the right things and looking good and feeling good, because that's also a part of the Leo persona. The strength card is heavy Leo. So, we want to look good, we want to feel good. And at the same time, there comes some action to make that happen, correct? So, being from a spiritual background for a very long time, there's a phrase that is said in spiritual circles, you got to treat and move your feet. So you can have this desire, you can have this thing that you want to manifest, you can have you want to manifest a confident new year, you want to create it, you want to put that intention out there, because it's all about intentions, really. And truly, this is how this plane works. It works on intentions and staying focused, and sometimes and having doing that internal work, not having negative attitudes and not having, ulterior motives, and just doing things on a very, lacking morals and boundaries and standards. So when you're manifesting, you're creating a new year, you want to have the confidence. You want to move into this new year confidently. Yes, we all do. But at the same time, we have to take care of the things that prevent us from having those things. And it's a phrase called treat and move your feet. Treat and move your feet. Yes, you want to pray, you want to, have these affirmations, you want to speak it out into the universe. All those things are valid, every single one of them, because it determines your faith about those things. But what I feel like a lot of people miss out on, or the step that people miss, is the moving your feet, taking actions towards those goals, taking actions that may have been hindering you. So you've had a whole entire year, you've had 2023 to look at how you have personally taken your personal accountability. How have you hindered your own blessings, blocked your own blessings, blocked your own forward movements? Because the card that came out to clarify the strength card was the devil card, but the devil card in reverse. So looking at your habits, looking at your thought patterns, your negative attitudes, your negative thoughts, looking at your behaviors, looking at any behaviors that may be hindering you, looking at, any types of relationships, friendships, environments that you may be into, toxic environments, toxic people, maybe you have toxic thoughts. Like, in order for you to really move forward confidently, knowing that you're going to conquer this year, seize this year, carpe diem this year, right? 2024. You have to look at this first. You have to be willing to look at those toxic habits, those toxic groups and people, those toxic thoughts, those toxic behaviors, so that you can move forward and you can basically create the year that you wanted to create. Okay? If you're in denial about any of your attitudes, if you're in denial about any of your thought patterns, oh, I'm not negative, oh, I'm not this, oh, I'm not, well, you know what, maybe this video ain't for you, since you're so evolved and stuff. Why are you even here? But I guarantee you, if you sat and looked really deep within, you're going to find something. You're gonna find some, that little attitude, you gotta be honest with yourself. A lot of people are living these delusional uh, um, existences, like just illusions and stuff. It's like, like it's time to wake up. We are moving into the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius is not. It won't be as compassionate and empathetic as the age of Pisces. Okay, um, the things that have been hidden, whether within yourself or in organizations or whatever, it's going to be exposed. This is what I believe is what people talk about when they talk about the last days. The veil between the light and the dark is thin, and it will eventually no longer be. And people are going to be able to see the truth about the situation, the truth about a person, the truth about a place, a thing, an event. It's going to be more obvious. Okay, so when we're moving through these, you know, uh, whether it be day to day or month to month or year to year, we have an opportunity to take control by staying focused on our goals, not being distracted by, what's going on around us, having a positive attitude, but also doing the work to maintain that and to sustain it. Um, so when we're looking to drop any of our habits, any negative relationships, any negative habits, it's good to start to see things for as they are, and not how we want them to be. Okay, so being honest with ourselves, looking at the roles we play in any negative and toxic uh, relationship or experiences, work, family, you know, on and on. And dropping that baggage, right? And letting it go, not being so caught up in um, being in those lower vibrational experiences, because that's what they are. And then you're starting to conserve your energy. The King of Pentacles came out after the Strength card. Then you're starting to value your time. You're valuing your energy. You're valuing what you're putting into things. You're valuing your talents, your skills, what you're earning, you're saving. A lot of people, I feel like, um, there's been a lot of frustration around money issues in the past, and a lot of you are looking to kind of solve those issues. And you have to really look at yourself, like your patterns with money, your behaviors around money. Maybe it's not taking enough risk, and for others it's taking too much risk, and finding out where you sit. And a lot of you, I feel like, have been afraid of failure, of taking chances and reaching out, and and there may be valid reasons why you don't like taking chances, right? There's really nothing wrong with that. So, but just, take what belongs and take what resonates, and leave what doesn't. I feel like there's a lot of change that's going to happen for many of you in 2024. A lot of change needs to happen for some of you. And a lot of it has to do with your attitudes about certain situations, about what you're capable of and what is possible for you. It's going to take some confidence and some courage to reach out and, experience new territory. go out of your comfort zones, go out of some sort of boundaries to really tap into your true gifts and to your talents and your true abundance. I feel like a lot of you kind of like have some negative a negative narrative that runs through your brain that tells you, you know, that you can, and you know it's impossible, and all this, you know, all these things that keep you small and limited. But for a lot of you, you have great potential that you have yet to tap into. And I feel like that is what 2024 is calling many of you to do, to tap into your untapped potential, tap into gifts and abilities that you may not have had great faith in the past that could support you or sustain you. And you may have had valid reasons why you needed to put those in the past. But I feel like now is the time to tap into those. Those are the true things that are feeding you spiritually. Tapping into things that feed you spiritually. 2024, the age of Aquarius, is very much, you know, that feeling of feeding yourself spiritually and being able to reach out to others in a humanitarian way. But if you're not fully fed, then it's incapable of being able to reach out and help others. So that is what 2024 is calling forth for a lot of people. The star card is in reverse. Oh, sorry. I'm going to clarify the King of Pentacles, and that was the the Seven of Swords, and that had a lot to do with, you know, just being honest with yourself, you know, being honest with yourself about your spending habits, your lack of being able to take risk in investments, your lack of discipline when it comes to money, saving. I feel like there's a lot of frustration around money for a lot of you. Maybe you're feeling like, you know, a failure when it comes to that. Maybe you feel like a failure if you're not making a certain amount of money, so it's keeping you trapped in a high-paying position that you really don't want to be in. But doing what you want to do will be less money, and you're more concerned about how you will look to others if you did that. So just being true to yourself, being true to who you are. I feel like there is like this situation of like, you know, identifying yourself in like the world as far as like finances goes, stability goes. I feel like there's been a lot of stress for some of you. The star in reverse. I feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to happen around money and spending habits. Not just spending habits, but your thought patterns and how you think about yourself and your own value. Because in reality, the real thing is that how you value yourself is how other people are going to value you. Like, you have to teach people how to treat you and what you're worth. No one's going to do that for you. Most people will want to pay you as little as possible. Most people want to treat you as poor as possible, for the most part. Until you start standing up for yourself, the Knight of Wands, you know, be your own knight in shining armor, being your own person, being your own advocate, right? Standing up for your worth, standing up for your value, no longer falling prey to predators who don't, because that's what they are, people who don't want to value you, and you just spend most of your time trying to prove to these folks in these groups your value, and it's just, and it's fruitful. Okay, so start valuing yourself, and then that justice card came out. Then you'll start seeing that balance, and then you start receiving the respect that you deserve, and that wheel of fortune. Then your true wealth, your true fortune, your good fortune will start coming in once you start valuing yourself. This is what 2024 is for a lot of you, right? Standing on business. Standing on business. I didn't hear that phrase until T.I.'s son said it, and I was like a new phrase, and little did I know it's been out for a little while. These youngins. Talk about standing on business. That's what you're doing in 24. You're standing on your own business. Your own personal business, like your own thoughts and feelings about yourself. You're building up that confidence. And then that is going to get you seen and respected by others. But until you have it inside yourself, till you know who you are, and you stand 10 toes down on that, and you stand on your business, yeah, that's what's going to happen. And then you got that Four of Pentacles out here. That Four of Pentacles is like, you're not selling yourself short. There's no selling ourselves short in 2024. We're not doing that. Anything. We're overcharging. Glory be to God. we're overpriced. Blessed be the fruit. Okay? There's no deals. Not bargaining. Right? Some of you need to forgive yourself. Some of you need to forgive others. Going into 2024, leave that baggage in the past. That is old, dead energy. You do not want it. Forgive, 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 forgive. If you have a hard time forgiving somebody your past, you need to pray that you find it in yourself somewhere, somehow, to forgive. People are trifling. I don't care if your family, your friends, co-workers, the postman. I have not met one person that was not capable of being the most raunchiest person on the planet. Right? So you just gotta forgive and keep your nose clean in 2024. Let the blessings fall upon you. Do not block your blessings by hating on others. Do not block your blessings by holding any sort of angst or resentment, anything in your heart, any bitterness, anything you've been holding on to. You have to let that shit go. You are only blocking your own blessings holding on to that mess. So please let it go. Forgive, forgive, forgive. You're forgiving yourself for even caring about the stuff in the first place. Okay? Forgive yourself if you care about that low down, no good, so-and-so in the first place. That's all you need to forgive. Okay? Be honest with yourself. Be truthful with yourself. That's Knight of... what is this? Another Knight of Swords. In reverse. Being honest. Being honest with yourself. Being honest. Honest with yourself. Being honest. Okay. I have gone over. This is 24 minutes. Glory be to God. Happy New Year. Blessed be the fruits. Be grateful. Engage in whatever traditions that your ancestors did. Continue them. Pass them down. Put some fruit out for your ancestors. Your spiritual crew. Give them thanks for protecting you in 2023, and ask for continuous protection in 2024 and beyond. May your entire year be blessed. And until next year, be well.